The 1990s were the golden age of hip hop, a time when rap became the heartbeat of American youth. But behind the beats and rhymes, two coasts went to war. A war that would take the lives of two of the greatest rappers in history, Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. Ooh, this should be a good one. This is the story of the East Coast West Coast rivalry, how it began, how it spiraled out of control, and how it changed hip hop forever. The seeds were planted in the early 1990s on the East Coast. Bad Boy Records, led by Sean Puff Daddy Combs, was rising fast with the Notorious Big as his crown jewel. On the West Coast, Death Row Records, run by fearsome Suge Knight, was dominating radio with artists like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac Shakur. At first, it was healthy competition. Two coasts pushing hip-hop to new height. But behind the music, egos were clashing and the streets were watching. Once they were friends, brothers in the struggle, but that friendship would soon turn into one of hip-hop's darkest feuds. On November 30th, 1994, Tupac Shakur was ambushed and shot 5 times inside a Manhattan studio lobby. He survived, but he believed it was a setup. And in his eyes, Biggie and Bad Boy knew more than what they were saying. A few months later, Biggie released the track Who Shot Ya? The song wasn't about Tupac, but he didn't believe that. The line between art and reality was erased. By 1996, Tupac had signed with Death Row after Suge Knight posted his bail. Then came the explosion. Hit 'em up. Tupac's diss track was pure fire and fury, naming names, calling out Biggie, Puffy, and Bad Boy. The beef was no longer just lyrical, it was personal and dangerous. September 7th, 1996, Las Vegas. After a Mike Tyson fight, Tupac and Suge Knight were caught on camera fighting a man in a hotel lobby. Hours later, as they drove through the Vegas Strip, a white Cadillac pulled up beside them and opened fire. Tupac was hit 4 times. He died 6 days later. The world mourned, but whispers of revenge filled the air. 6 months later, March 9th, 1997, the Notorious Big was in Los Angeles promoting his new album, Life After Death. As he left the party, his SUV stopped at a red light. A black Chevy Impala pulled up. 4 shots. Biggie was gone. 2 icons murdered. Both cases unsolved. 2 legends silenced forever. For years, both murders remained unsolved, surrounded by rumors, corruption, and gang connections. Theories link both killings to Crip and Blood gangs, to label rivalries, and even to police involvement. In 2023, nearly 3 decades later, a major break came. Police arrested Dwayne Keith D. Davis, a former gang member who admitted he was in the car during Tupac's shooting. He now faces murder charges, the first real crack in a 27-year-old case. But Biggie's murder? Still, no justice. Just unanswered questions and broken families. The East Coast West Coast war ended in blood, but its echoes live on. It reshaped hip-hop, forcing artists and fans to question how far pride, money, and loyalty can go. Today, both Tupac and Biggie are celebrated as legends, their words, their flow, their vision still influencing the world. What began as a battle for respect became a tragedy that changed music forever. East Coast, West Coast, different sides of America, same dream, same pain, same passion. May the music live on, and may the violence never repeat. Wow. Well, we know how that came out. Rest in peace to Tupac Shakur, and rest in peace to Christopher Wallace. Wow. That brings back memories. I don't know if y'all remember music like I do. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe.